Okay, so today what we're going to do is create a CMYK document and add spot channels to it that can be changed and recolored. And let's just get started. So we're going to hit create new. I have make your file size whatever you want. I have for this example an 8-inch wide by 2-inch tall document, 300 dpi. It is a CMYK color file. Background contents is white. We're going to hit create. Now that we've got the file open, you can see on the right here we have our 4 CMYK, our 4 channels, and it's a CMYK file. First thing I like to do is make a marquee, set it to fixed size, and then I have mine at 2 inches by 2 inches, so I can make 4 equal squares on this document, and then drag out of the side a little marquee, the little guides. So we're going to take that and do that a few times. This just keeps it simple and clean. So what we do first is we're going to go over here. Keep your marquee in there, that's fine. We're going to come down to this little menu over here. We're going to hit the plus key. That's going to create another channel. We call it Alpha 1. Double click that. We're going to change that to spot color. Change the solidity to 0. And then go ahead and click on that color. So now, since this is the first color we're putting down, cyan, we're going to want to make this cyan area where you have CMYK, you have your hue, saturation, brightness settings over here, red, green, and blue, CMYK, and for your lab values up here. Here's cyan. We know that that's the first color. We're going to type 100, and then we're going to zero out all the rest. So now you have one unit with cyan ready to go. We're going to say OK, OK. Now when you click on this, you're going to see that the whole thing turned blue because that whole spot channel is basically tone now. It is 100% black, but because it's a spot color, it makes it cyan. So what you have to do is come back in and you delete. You can either marquee it, or in this case I go back to normal and I'll just select all the 3 that aren't the cyan. Okay, so now you have one full block of cyan and you want to make the next one. So what we're going to do is duplicate this channel. So you're going to hit Control and then click on the channel and then say duplicate channel. Now it's going to create this as cyan copy. Don't worry about that. Just say OK. Then we're going to do that again. Duplicate channel. Just do it again. And then do that one more time. So now you have 4 units. They're all called kind of the same thing. This is when you come back in. Don't worry about it, because once you type in a color and it's a solid color like cyan, magenta, yellow, black, it will automatically name your spot channel color for you. You don't have to type in spot 1, spot 2, etc. So let's get the next one going here. Cyan copy 2. Now you can see it's exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have this block in all 4. So what I like to do is go to the bottom 3, again with your marquee tool, hit delete, so Command X. We're going to go into the second unit, use your marquee tool that has the fixed ratio, click in that second box. I don't know why it's fixed size rather. So click box, and then here in your blank second unit cyan, you now can hit fill. So again, you can hit the backspace key, hit delete, and it'll say fill with black. Yes, let's do that. Okay? Then you double click it, come to the color picker again, and then instead of cyan, you're going to change that to 0. Magenta is now 100, and watch what happens. See, as soon as I change that, it changed what's going on. Watch this again. Watch up here where it says magenta. See, it says cyan copy. Now, if I take all the cyan out, it knows it's magenta. See there? So we can go OK, and then we're going to do the same thing down on this one. Double click this color, move the marquee over, double click the third unit, tap on it, and then this is all yellow, so that's going to be 100. Cyan is 0. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and fill that area with black, so I hit the delete key. Oh, I'm missing a little bit there. Hit the delete key, it says fill with black one more time. Okay, now it knows it's yellow, and then we're going to slide over one more time into the last unit, double click it, go to the cyan, make that 0, and then enter 100% in black. One more time. OK, OK. Then you have to fill that area that your marquee is in. Contents black. OK. And now you have cyan, magenta, yellow, and black all in spot channels. If you click on the CMYK at the top and unclick the spot channels, you'll see that the file, I'm going to deselect now, the file is completely blank. Okay, now you have cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. If you want to print this to your RIP, you can just send this as is, or if you need a PDF document, you can go to File, Save As. And then once this comes up, you can say Photoshop PDF. And if you want to embed the color profile that you're using, I use swap coded 20% UCR. I'm going to keep that on. Photoshop PDF, name it what you want. SPOT channel test.pdf. Now hit save. Oh yeah, all these settings, save. Yes. And there you have it. So now on the desktop, I have Spot Channels Test TIFF. Open it up, and it will open as a PDF. It will look blank, but when you run it to a RIP, it will recognize those 4 channels as spot channels and print them accurately. Now, the thing you can do now, this is how you would set up color work for any design. You would put these color bars, you would call them, at the bottom or on the sides. And if you wanted to say this was a legitimate job like a wood grain or a tile job or something, you would want to go to cyan and you double click it, and then you would make your colors more actually like the product. So the first down would probably be more of a yellowish or something. So we're going to go here, maybe just make a light yellow. And then for your magenta, it's probably going to be something more like, I don't know, maybe a more reddish something. So like that. And then yellow is definitely going to be more of like a grayish. Okay, and then your black is going to be black. So I'll just leave that. I'll just make it a little bit lighter so you can see that. And there you've got your 4 spot colors. So now you can go and color each one of these spot colors whatever you want. Save it as a PDF and print it. So if you hit black and double click on it, it will now show you the values of that color that you just used the slider. But if you want it back, just go 0, 0, 0, 100, and it changes it back to black. So yellow, again, do the same thing, double click on it. Cyan, nope, 0, magenta 0, yellow 100, K0. And that's that. So the last thing I want to show you how to do, all right, now we're back to CMYK. And if you wanted to flatten this file so you could see all of these colors in this area up here, you would simply select all 4 spot channels along with the CMYK at the top. See how you can either check it or uncheck it. And you will go File, Merge Spot Channels. And then it takes all 4 of those units and it puts them in a CMYK file on its own. That's pretty much what I've got. So I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, please reach out. Thanks.